to this new lecture, and although lecture is new, but we started the topic in our last class only, and our plan was to make a three-phase winding, and the data we used in the last slide last time is, suppose there are 12 number of slots and I want to make a three-phase winding with full pitched coil and which will produce two poles. So, first thing is you calculate S by P, that is number of slots per pole 6, from which I can calculate beta, because 6 slots is equivalent to 30 degree. Therefore, separation between two consecutive slots will be 30 degree. Okay. And then I told that I will make a double layer winding. Okay. So, in double layer winding, essentially in each slot there will be two number of conductors. You recall, just quickly reviewing. So, two number of coil sides will be there in each slot, and these coil sides may belong to the same phase group or may belong to different phase group, that we will see, but the essential thing is each coil side will have a upper deck coil side and lower deck coil side, and these two coils are distinct coils, separate coils. Obviously, you cannot make a coil with two coil sides residing in same slots for obvious reason. So, that was the thing. Then I told about the numbering of these slots. So, numbering of these slots can be made quite arbitrarily. Okay. You start with any one slot and you can make numbering. So, our problem is I want to make a three phase double layer winding, with P is equal to 2 and total number of slots is equal to 12. Okay. I have just drawn a actual view of the rotor slots like this. So, I can number them in any way I like. So, let us start from this, say 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, this is not 9, this is 9 slot where the conductors will be placed, 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this should be 6, this should be 7, you clearly write. The open space are the slots. 6 is there, this will be 7, okay. Open 6, 7, then this is 8, this is 9, this is 10, this is 11 and this is 12. So, these 12 number of slots are there. Now, what I am telling, in each slot there will be coil sides and there will be two coil sides. So, there will be one upper deck and one lower deck. So, if number of slots equal to 12 and P is equal to 2, then S by P is equal to 6. So, a coil, if you start, if and the coil sides, whoever will be present will be numbered by the slot number. So, any coil side here will be called A 1. Only thing is, the upper one I will call 1 and the lower one I will call 1 dashed. That is the thing should be remembered. Now, in my last class I told you the coil span is equal to 180 degree, always true, which means 6 slots. Therefore, if I have started with coil 1, it will start here and its return will be in the 7 slots here, and that return I will make it from the lower deck. So, this coil size I will call 7 dashed. So, 1 7 dashed is a coil. 1 dash if it is present I will call it 1 dashed below, but this coil 1 7 dashed. Why it is diametrically opposite? Because P equal to 2, mechanical angle is equal to electrical angle. So, this is this way I will do it. Okay. So, this is how this windings will proceed. Anyway, let us redo it. So, I will be doing like this. There are 3 phases, total number of coils must be 12, because it is double layer 12, and coils per phase ultimately has to be 12 by 3 4. That should be 4 coils of R phase, 4 of Y and 4 of B phase. Now, how to start this? Suppose you have R phase I am trying to do, I will write R phase. So, R phase will be 1 and 7 dashed. Okay. And this I will represent side by side also by a symbolic coil 1 7 dashed with this terminal, that is the start of coil 1, R phase coil 1 and its finish is at 7 dashed. Now, then I will be using distributed windings, distributed. So, I next coil which will belong to R phase, I will call it 2 8 dashed. Coil span is 6, all coils are identical. So, this will be like this 2 8 dashed. Now, under each pole, slots per pole is 6. Therefore, first 2 slots I will allot to R phase under a pole, next 2 slots to Y phase and next 2 slots to B phase. Equally they will share that 180 degree span. So, after I have allotted 1 2 here, 1 and 2 first and second slots to R phase, there should not be any immediate R coils coming under this pole. That is how I have told. Now, each phase will have 4 coils. Therefore, it looks like 2 coils are over. Okay. This is suppose under south pole, it is like this. Therefore, other 2 coils should be under north pole. Now, therefore, starting of the second group of coils of R phase will be then from this slot 1 plus 6 7, and that is the start of the second group first coil of R phase. That is what I, and then this will be 7 plus 6 13 dashed, but 13 dashed is nothing but 1 dashed, it will be like this. And then immediate next slot I will allot to also to R phase, and it should be called 2 dashed. If any mistake, point out. So, it is like this. Therefore, and this coil will be 2 7 and this is 8 dashed, and the second coil 7 and 1 dashed, I am so sorry, and then 8 and 2 dashed. Now, suppose under south pole the polarities of the starting terminals are plus, this is plus, this is minus, this is minus. Therefore, this coil 7 1 dashed, the polarity of 7, because it is under north pole, must be opposite, minus plus, and similarly this one will be also minus plus. See, all 4 coils of the R phase has been completed in the 3-phase winding, because each phase will have 4 coils and we have completed 4 coils. Now, the question is how to connect them. First thing is this connection, interconnection I will show by separate wire, that is these two I will connect in series, and I will say this is a group of coil, distributed coils. Similarly, these two I can connect in series and I will get its terminal like this. Okay. So, this is called first group and this is the second group. Now, the voltage therefore, if ultimately what you will do, you will connect this 2 coils in series with this group, that is these 2 groups are to be connected in series, then one should be careful about the connection. This is the minus and this is plus. So, plus minus and now it should be connected like this, so that all voltage becomes additive. So, this will be the 2 terminals of R phase available for external connection, supply, etc. So, first of all there are 2 groups of coil, these are called groups. In a group immediately some coils will be connected in series, that takes care of the distribution of the coil, and under each pole it will be like this R phase. So, while connecting this you should be careful. I will explain it with phasor diagram also slightly later, but let us complete then what is going to happen to Y phase. Y phase, that is this is Y phase column. See, if this is the number of slots, you are starting your R phase coil 1 and 7 dashed. Acha, one let me complete this with respect to R phase coil, where things are ultimately. Let me take another one, because that I have made this simply. So, this is let me write it clearly, so that no confusion remains. So, this was slot number 1, 2, alternate 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it 6, and teeth slot 7, 8, 7, 8, I make always mistake here. This is 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay. So, R phase coil, the winding I have shown you like this, but in actual disposition of the coils will be like this. You take the first coil and let me use the red wire to indicate R phase. So, it is 1 on the top, this is 1 and its return is at 7 diametrically opposite, because it is a 2 pole machine, it is 7 dashed. This is 1, not 10, 1 and this is 7 dashed. Then the how the coils have been distributed, the second coil 2 belonging to R phase only and 8 dashed, 2 and 8 dashed. So, this is 8 dashed, and these two will be connected in series like this. Then the start of the next group of coils of R phase is from 7. I will draw it a slightly bigger section. So, this is 7 and its return is at this one 1 dashed, 7 1 dashed is a coil and 8 2 dashed is another coil. And I am telling the R phase, there are 4 coils, R phase winding, R phase part of the winding is over. Now, when you connect them in series, you must recall this 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash all have same polarity. If it is cross cross, all of them are cross and these are will be all dots. So, starting of 7 will be opposite polarity as that of 1. That is why this polarity reverses here starting of this coil, this you can verify. So, after you have done this and all these things are connected in series appropriately, correctly, then these are the two terminals. I will call it R 1, big R 1 and big R 2, machine R phase terminals. And if they carry current now, suppose you get this whole thing now becomes an R phase terminal R 1 R 2. And if suppose you pass some current, DC current through R 1 and current comes out from R 2, then the currents how it will look like? Current enters through 1 for this first coil. So, it will be cross, current comes out from 7 dashed, it will be dot, then current enters through 2, it will be cross, current comes out from 8 dashed because of this connection, all are in series and you are passing some current like this. Then this 2 and cross and this 8 dashed will be dot, 8 dashed will be dot, and then current enters through 2 dashed. So, current enters through 2 dashed cross and current comes out from 8, is not 2 dashed 8. Because through 8 current is entering, through 8 and 7 current is entering. This will be the current pattern and this will be cross. Now, if you just see a machine has produced how many poles it is, if these two are R phase terminals, you just excite it with DC current to test that and this will be the current distribution. If this is the current distribution, I know it has produced two poles, because these two cross can be grouped together and these two dots can be grouped together and your lines of forces will be like this here. So, that this side of the rotor iron will become a north pole, this half will become from this center, it will become the south pole. Therefore, by distributing the coils, if it is a 2-pole machine, okay, that distributed current patterns, after all this thing, if coils were not distributed, all were in 1 and 7 dashed, then it will be like this and your field will be like this, 2 poles. Similarly, if these currents are distributed now, they can be grouped together and you still get 2 poles, that is the thing. Achha. After this is over and we have understood 1-to-1 correspondence of this to this. But as I am telling, if you have understood where the return conductor is to be placed and you make this winding table first then that is it, you need not even draw this diagram. Anyway, this is the thing. For Y phase, what is going to happen? Y phase, start of Y phase, first coil will start after a gap of 120 degree from the start of R phase, and that must be 120 degree electrical. So, after 4 slot 4 into 30 degree, because angle beta is 180 by 6 30 degree. Therefore, the second coil must start from 1 plus 4 5, and then of course, all coils are identical, its span will be 11 dashed, 5 plus 6, and then 6 12 dashed, and the next group of Y phase coil will start from after one pole pitch, that is 1 plus 6 7. So, 5 plus 6 11 and 17 dashed. If I am wrong, please point out. And then this is 12 and 18 dashed, but there is no 17 dashed, total slot is 12. So, subtract 12 from it. So, this will be in fact 5 dashed, is not, and 12 18 dashed. So, 18 minus 12 6 dashed, is it. So, this is how this Y phase coils will look like. Similarly, you assume that this group of coil, this is under North Pole, and the symbolic representation of this can be made with terminals 5 11 dash 2 coils distributed 6 12 dashed, and if it is under North Pole, polarity will be plus minus, and this is 11 5 dashed, and this coil will have 6 12 dashed, 11 5 dashed, 12 6 dashed it will be. But since it starts 11 is under South Pole, it polarity reverses, and therefore, these two groups I connect in series to get first group of Y phase. This column is for Y phase, and these two also you connect in series, so that these two voltages are additive. These are the two terminals of the second group of Y phase coil, but the point is the polarity has reversed. You have to make all these 4 voltages in additive mode. So, plus minus, then you must have plus minus, and then if you trace another plus minus, and these two I will call the Y phase terminal, Y 1 Y 2, which is available to the user. Similarly, let me do quickly the B phase, R Y B phase here. Before doing B phase, let us see how it looks like. It is slightly, it may look not boring if you have understood the pattern or the logic behind placing the coils. It is a good practice, let us do it. So, for Y phase, what I am telling, it has started from 1. So, it must start from 5. So, let us use blue color. So, Y phase first coil will be this 5, and its return will be obviously 11 dashed. This is the first coil. Then the second coil is 6 and 12 dashed. So, 6 upper coil sides are numbered without prime. So, 6 and its return will be 12 dashed. But the next group of Y phase coil start from slot number 11. So, I will draw it with a bigger thing, that is 11, second group of first coil, and its return must be, of course, it is a full pitched coil, its return must be 5 dashed. And the next coil under south pole, it will start from 12 and will return from 6 dashed. And the interconnection of these two coils should be done following this. So, this is how the Y phase 4 coils are completed. Y phase, there will be 4 coils belonging to each phase, it will be there. Similarly, for B phase, what is going to happen? B phase, it should start after 120° electrical from Y phase. Therefore, 5 plus 4, it must start from 9 and then 9 plus 6, 15 dashed, but there is no 15 dashed, it should be 3 dashed. Then 10, 4 dashed. So, these are the distributed coils in the first group of a phase. So, this is its terminals are 9 3 dashed and it is 10 4 dashed, and this is plus minus. Imagine that this 9 10 under north pole or south pole, sub particular pole polarity is like this, and I will connect them in series. These are the group terminals. Then the next hop, it will be 9 plus 5 plus 6 11, 9 plus 6 is 15, but there is no 15, it should be 3. And if it is 3, then 3 plus 6 is 9 dashed, is not, second group, and then 4 10 dashed, and symbolically it will be 3 9 dashed and 4 10 dashed. But the polarity of the induced voltage must reverse, because the start point is like this, and these two also I should connect them in series, so that voltages are additive. But while connecting these two groups, I must be careful, as I was telling. So, plus minus, then once again, correct, something is wrong, plus minus, this is minus plus, minus plus. So, any number is wrong, everything is fine. So, I will connect them in once again series. So, plus minus, but why it came like this? It was coming opposite, na? Or here I made mistake, plus minus. Eh? Correct. So, anyway, these two will be your B phase terminals, and can be marked as capital B 1 and capital B 2. We will continue with this, and we will take slightly not complicated, but a machine with 4 number of poles, how to do it same way, but you must understand the logic. Thank you.